Welcome to Paranormal News on the ParaX Radio Network. Paranormal News is produced by Genesis Creations Entertainment. I'm your host, Bonnie Vent. Paranormal News is sponsored by the new ebook, Is My House Haunted? A Practical Guide. Have you ever asked yourself the question, is my house haunted? Looking for a do-it-yourself way to find the answers? This ebook walks you through all the basics. There are also forms that you can fill out to log the activity and your experiences. For more information, please go to www.sdparanormal.com and look for Is My House Haunted? A Practical Guide. Our first story comes from the Atlantic Journal-Constitution. Bigfoot lived in North Georgia and his cousins are still there. That's what a pair of Clayton County outdoorsmen claim. But if they have definitive evidence to prove it, it wasn't presented at a press conference on Friday where they had said they would make believers out of everyone. Dozens of mostly skeptical reporters showed up, lured by the flurry of interest in the story since pictures of the supposed discovery hit the internet late last month. Matthew Whitten and Rick Dyer said second rounds of DNA testing on what they claimed is a dead 7-foot Bigfoot they said they had stumbled upon while hiking in June in North Georgia is still being completed. Matthew Whitten and Rick Dyer said a second round of DNA testing on what they claim is a dead 7-foot Bigfoot is still being completed. Of the 3 samples in the preliminary DNA test, 1 came back inconclusive, 1 contained traces of human DNA, and 1 had traces of opossum DNA. They didn't produce a body that's in the hidden location. They also wouldn't say exactly where they found the creature or where they claimed they saw a band of others watching them. And they won't let anyone but their own hand-picked scientists examine the body. Whitten and Dyer say autopsy on the animal is in the works, and scientists are about to get involved. But 1 is on vacation until Monday, and 2 others from Russia have yet to arrive. Tom Biscardi, a longtime Bigfoot enthusiast from Menlo Park, California, with whom the pair have teamed up to promote their discovery, swears it isn't a hoax. Others say the story doesn't have legs. This is becoming like alien autopsy, says Jeff Meldrum, a Bigfoot researcher and a professor of anthropology at Idaho State University. Whitten and Dyer haven't done much to satisfy skeptics. They previously posted a video of reported Bigfoot on YouTube, and Whitten's brother pretended to be a scientist, then announced it was all done in fun. And a recorded greeting of Whitten's phone formally claimed he and Dyer were leading expeditions to find not just Bigfoot, but also the Loch Ness Monster and leprechauns. Friday, Whitten said those were spoofs intended to throw off some of the psychos who had been bugging them since they appeared on a radio show touting their find. Dyer said they teamed up with Biscardi because when you punch in Bigfoot on the internet, the first name that comes up is Tom Biscardi. Biscardi runs an internet radio show and website devoted to Bigfoot under the umbrella of a company called Searching for Bigfoot Incorporated. In 2005, Biscardi claimed he had come across a woman in Nevada who had captured 2 living Bigfoot creatures. He charged about $15 for visitors to his website to see blurry streaming video claiming to show the captured creatures. Friday, Biscardi said he subsequently determined the woman was mentally ill. Our last story comes from Metro West Daily News. Is the USS Salem haunted? The bumps in the night could be explained away. The banging of the deck hatches, open and shut, were easy to ignore. But when more than one person reported seeing a ghost-like figure toiling at the machinery on the USS Salem's bow, Michael Condon wondered if more was at play than the typical groaning of an aging Cold War-era cruiser. Condon, the ship's executive director, says, "Well, I've not seen anything, but I have heard things." Is the USS Salem haunted? A team from Mass Paranormal in Quincy thinks so. The team is planning an all-night investigation aboard the ship on August 23rd and is inviting others to experience the spooky happenings with their own ears and eyes. Armed with infrared cameras and parabolic microphones, Mass Paranormal scoured the decks of the 780-foot vessel back in July. The Salem never fired its guns in combat, but was a symbol of America's power in the 1950s. For more information on these stories, please go to www.sdparanormal.com and the Paranormal News feed page. Don't forget, sign up for a free subscription to Paranormal News. Thanks for joining us today on Paranormal News. If you'd like to sponsor or advertise on Paranormal News, please send us an email at paraxnews@aol.com. You can listen to Paranormal News on the ParaX radio network at www.para-x.com. Please check out their other fine shows and hosts, or join us at paranormalnews.mypodcast.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Bonnie Vent.